Prince with a screen on Conley. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And as a coach, that's the kind of turnover that drives you nuts.
And Greg, there's no reason for that turnover to happen. It's just inexcusable.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Martin, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 11 points for Martin.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Kicks it out to Allen. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Memphis moving it around. Conley gets the bucket.
Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
Timberwolves trail by 3.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Rubio against Conley. Gasol on the high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now Rubio. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Here's Prince, and he dunks it in. Right on Shaq Randolph. Right over Z-Ball.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And it's Green missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Martin the screen. Here's Garnett. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Conley with it. Gasol, a screen on Rubio. Here's Conley. Kept alive and finished off by Gasol. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year in Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but you saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Allen's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Martin against Green. Here's Towns, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark, a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're a sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
And he gets it to go. Randolph's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Here's Martin. Rubio left side. And stolen by Chalmers. And now Chalmers running the floor all by himself. And that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Set 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy. And that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Garnett. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Prince against Green. Kicks it to Chalmers. Shot clock at 5. Not often you see him take that shot. And that's now 10 points for Allen.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Rubio against Chalmers. Garnett, the screen. Here is Rubio. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. And there's the 3-second violation.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Randolph, a screen on Rubio. Conley dishes to Randolph, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 5. And it's Martin penetrating. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Rubio against Conley. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Gasol, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 5. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Back to Rubio. They set the pick. There's the double team with Randolph. Towns, and he makes good on the layup. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Randall. For the three. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Martin, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gasol with the steal.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Conley against Rubio. Outside Conley. Pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Rebound Minnesota.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A three ball would do just that.
Prince, that's for 2. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're ahead by 1. 11 seconds left in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up to them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Mike Conley.
He was sharp as attack defensively. So often we focus on offense, but this guy with his steals truly fueled them tonight. The entire team fed off of his energy.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, cheers.